In 14 hours, I will have to put pen to paper and try to sign up more than 2,000 years of music history in 3 hours with an optional bathroom break. I have a hard enough time keeping track of my own history, and generally there's a heck of a lot less going on, fewer witch burnings and orphanages. The last time I handed in my music theory homework, my professor berated me for starting on an inversion of the tonic. When I pointed out that I wasn't technically wrong, she said, "You can do it when you're Beethoven." Now I'm lying on my back trying to keep track of which composer had 19 children and which never left a monastery. I'm literally vibrating with caffeinated anxiety and 2,000 years of burning brilliant insanity. You had to be a bit crazy to have music in your mind in a world filled with plague and death and witch burnings. Not much has changed. It was more a matter of who was able to reach through the madness long enough to grasp a pen. At the age of 14, Mozart was walking through the Vatican, and he heard a choir rehearsing a song considered too beautiful to leave the building. When he got home, he transcribed it note for note. When he was considered to be a fraud, they locked him in a room with only paper and a pen. When they returned, he had filled every page and started writing on the walls. Every note was gorgeous. On his deathbed, as his body was tearing itself to shreds, he was still composing his own funeral march. He didn't stop until the priest had anointed his lifeless chest with holy water. He was 35 years old. Beethoven left as many symphonies as he did suicide notes, going slowly deaf until he was alone in a mind that wanted nothing more than death. He hacked the legs off his piano just to feel the vibrations his own pain made when he poured it onto paper in waves of illegible black ink. When he was conducting, he couldn't hear the applause. Even in front of an audience that was on its feet cheering, he was drowning in silence. It takes a certain kind of genius to turn pain into beauty, to reach out lifeless hands in a world where you feel agonizingly alone and grasp a pen. You can do it when you're Beethoven. Zofia Zakowska was the conductor of the Women's Orchestra of Auschwitz. They played so the women coming in wouldn't hear the screams coming from the gas chambers. They played Madame Butterfly under the falling ash of corpses. The orchestra was the only thing keeping them alive. How can something so beautiful come from so much tragedy? You can do it when you're Beethoven. You can do it when you woken every morning deafened by silence and bipolar agony. You can wrap hands around ivory and claw out chord after chord of sheer brilliant beauty wrenched from steel string nooses, raw fingers pulling out melodies from the depths of despair, rising to canon climaxes you will never be able to hear. The muse has not been kind to you. You can do it when you're Beethoven, because what else is there to do?